So, when it comes to computers, which do you prefer? A Mac or a PC? Hello everyone, this is Robert here. I've got a Tech Geek 311 segment here I want to do with you guys today. This main discussion I want to do with you guys today is going to be about Mac and PC. Do you want to go with Apple or do you want to go with Windows, which is Microsoft basically? And each person has their own preference on that. So I want to kind of break down my thoughts of what I think between Mac and PC. Which one is actually better? Which one's more useful? Which one are you going to get your money's worth? That's what I want to discuss with you guys today. So let's first start off with Mac and PC. Basically, Mac is designed by Apple, so it deals with a lot of iOS, OS application type. PC is primarily Windows, which deals with a lot of Microsoft applications and Microsoft programs. Now, in my past, prior to iPhones and YouTube and all that, I was basically a troubleshooter for PCs. That's all I did. I worked on PCs. I knew how to figure out little tweaks for PCs, how to fix them, make them optimized, and so forth. So I did a lot of stuff with PCs. But the problem that I had with PCs, though, is that I had 5 desktop PC computers, all motherboard crashes, and 1 laptop. And I spent so much money on virus scans that did nothing. The viruses came through and they destroyed the PC. But that was my experience. That's what I had with the PC. Yeah, they were cheap, they were inexpensive, but they were a mess. So then, after I'd gotten an iPhone, I finally said, let's go and upgrade, because I wanted to YouTube, to a Mac. Because I knew the Mac had a good editing program for YouTube. And so that's what I wanted to do. Once I moved to the Mac, though, knowing how iOS works, that's it. I've never turned on a PC anymore. In fact, the only PC that I've ever touched is my wife's, and she's using the new Windows 10, which is pretty much a copy, or sort of trying to copy what the Mac OS can do. So let me explain Mac versus PC, because this has been a big battle going on for a very long time. There's not really any other market out there. It's Mac or PC. That's it. Your personal computer or your MacBook or Macintosh desktop. That's it. I mean, there's nothing really out there. The new Windows 10 came out for the PCs, and it's supposed to be very similar to what the Mac can already do. Now, the Mac computer has already upgraded. It's on El Capitan 10.11.4. It's got a couple of new betas coming out pretty soon. Pretty much it's integrating a lot with iOS. Your phone, your iPad will now integrate more with the PC, the Mac version, the computer version, and so it's not really separated. The Windows Phone and Windows, sometimes does work. So here's my thoughts on what I think that you as a consumer should think about. You want a computer that's going to last you. You want a computer that's not going to get you viruses, not going to get hacked. Well, the Mac is your best bet. Now, Mac, you're going to spend a little more money. Anywhere from $600 if you go with a Mac Mini, all the way up until $2,000 or $3,000, depending on if you go with the desktop version or the MacBook versions. So that's the thing. But your money's going to be well spent up until a certain amount of time. For example, I have a 2011 MacBook. Doesn't get all the features for the new software, so it's basically outdated. That's what it's going to be. I mean, it'll still last me. It still works great. It still works fine. There's no issues with it. But as far as getting the features for the upgrades, I don't have those in my MacBook. So I'd have to upgrade to another one. It's another $2,000 or $3,000. And probably only get a couple of hundred for this MacBook. So you got to think, it is going to last. It's going to be cheaper because no virus scans, very secure. And if you have an iPhone or iPad already, it'll be almost second nature. Now, here we go with the PCs. PCs do require virus scans, so that's an extra money, and that's also going to slow your system down. Microsoft makes their software free, limited time, like they're doing with Windows 10. Most of the time you have to pay for it. If you want Word or anything else, you have to buy the program, you have to load the program. There is no separate apps. You can go to an app store to load them like you can on a Mac. Then you have the issues of the motherboard crashing. And this has happened to me several times. The computer can last for several years, and then the motherboard gives way. Because you have to do a lot of optimization, a lot of defragging, and a lot of stuff on a PC just to get it to run. It doesn't do it all on its own. And you get a lot of system updates that really don't do much. They don't protect the system, they don't do anything. But they're cheap. You can get laptops and you can get computers for less than $400 or $500, and so they're cheap. So they're very affordable, but you got to weigh the price. Is the price of a PC worth what the Mac gives you already for its major price? And that's what you got to think about. Now I know a lot of people are adamant. They say, no, no, PC only, I will never move to Mac. Fine. If that's your preference, go with it. Then there's the Mac heads who say, no, 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 everything Mac, never going to go to PC. Fine. Most of the apps or programs that work on PC will work on the Mac. If your school is outdated, your work is outdated, and they want just PC only, but you like a Mac, most of that stuff can be ported anyways. In fact, I figured this out real quick, that Microsoft Excel for the Mac or the phone didn't work as well as Google Sheets worked for the phone and the Mac. So it's an example. I mean, the same program, same sheet program, and it works better with the Google one than it does with the Microsoft program, which was designed from. You know, you got to think of those preferences. Look at those things. My thoughts, go Mac. If you don't want virus scans, you don't want slowness, you understand your iPhone, you understand your iPad, go Mac. You can't go wrong. Whether it be Mac Mini, use your existing keyboard and monitor, or go with a MacBook, have it portable, or even get the entire iMac, which is just an entire monitor system with everything built in. Some of your accessories might cost a little bit extra, but that's it. You get them once and you're done. It's going to sync with your phone, especially if you have a newest Mac. You're going to be able to do a lot of handoff and a lot of airdrops and things. So it's going to be very compatible. So my thoughts, because I use a Mac, go with Mac. It's going to be your best bet. If you're into YouTube, you're doing YouTube videos, Mac's going to be your best bet. Very easy for editing, very easy to load stuff. If you're all adamant on PC, fine. Go with PC. Like I said, I did a lot of troubleshooting with PC. But think about it. I did a lot of troubleshooting with PC. Not much troubleshooting with Mac. I really haven't had to do any troubleshooting with Mac. Very, very little. So it's very reliable. So that's my thoughts. I'm all Mac, all iPhone, all Apple products, and that's it. You might be all Windows Phone, Android phones, PC, fine. That's your thoughts. But that's my thoughts. I want to get it out there for you guys, give you what I think, what the pros and cons are, good and bad, and so forth. So it's up to you, your choice, how you want to do it. Find the operating system, the hardware that works best for you. And if you have any questions on it, leave it in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you like it, and if you're subscribed, you'll get all my videos as they come out. And don't forget to click that link for my blog, because I always update the blog daily, so you want to get that new information before these videos come out. So if you guys have any questions, let me know, and I will catch you guys later with more. Thanks for watching.